mistake. So this map is interesting. Submarine is a much shorter rush distance than the previous maps. I think it's the shortest rush distance in the pool. It's just very, very tiny. And one of the ways that it is supposed to be quote unquote balanced because of that rush distance is that there are these like little areas and cliffs and all this kind of stuff throughout the map. However, Kerrigan doesn't care about these, right? She can just jump, 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 jump. So the rush distance for Kerrigan, if she, say, defends an attack and wants to get across the map, I think that if she has ability efficiency, she can probably do that in, like, four jumps. It'll take like 30 seconds total. I love this. Full Heart has gone all in on the idea of just burrowing this first drone, and I think it's genius. I think it's so, so smart. Definitely going to be part of the Kerrigan, or maybe any Zerg meta at this point, because why would you not if you have access to the ability? There it goes. No expansion for you. Luckily, not a Protoss player so far that has had to deal with this. You can always just make the expansion here, lift it off, and drop it. But this gives the economic edge to Full Heart. What is Jim doing this time? Looks like there is a pretty fast gas this time, a one base play, and an interesting placement for the supply depot. This might actually be a idea of walling this area off eventually. Remember that Kerrigan has access to the Raptor Zergling, the one that can jump up and down cliffs. So being able to wall off this Reaper area would be pretty strong. The counterattacks would be pretty devastating if they did come in. Though last game, Full Heart didn't seem that interested in making any sort of Zerglings. GFG does in fact notice that the drone is there. I'm pretty sure he was watching the last game, as you should be, when you are in line, and figured that out pretty quick. Definitely the first time you see it, though, you're like, wait, what? Why? What? Why can't I build? Oh. So, always good to see those previous games. Tech Lab is on the way for GFG. Is it going to be Firebats? I really just, I keep hoping for the Firebats. I really want Firebats, okay? And I think that's an okay thing to hope for, right? I think, what if, oh, guys, look at that. I mean, you can't see it because my face is over it, but I'm looking at the upgrades. Let's, production tab. You see this? I can mouse over it and it doesn't say anything because this mod doesn't have tooltips, but this is the area damage attack for Firebats. I am pretty sure that GFG is going to be dropping Firebats into mineral lines. Oh, I'm excited. I don't know if this is good or not, but you know when you like wake up in the middle of the night and you just have an idea and you're like, this idea is super sick, but then you do the idea, or you think about it later when you're actually awake and you're like, oh, that was dream me being an idiot. That is my feeling on Firebats. Like, there is a 3% chance that this is amazing. It's probably not. But it could be so amazing. I think he's going to need more racks, though. Full Heart is taking full advantage of the peace timer, by the way. I really like that he does this. He doesn't build really any defense at all, and it looks like GFG is doing basically the same thing. You should be prepared to defend at that 4-minute mark, but you don't need stuff before then. You can be very aggressive with your powering. I feel like Raynor should start these Firebats about now if he's going to actually be building them, because you want them to be dropping right at that 4-minute mark. Oh, they build real quick. Whoa, they build quick. Oh, here it comes. I'm really excited. Here we go. In the main mineral line, taking out workers. In the natural, taking stuff out too. Oh, it gets aggroed onto the queen, which is a bit annoying. Full Heart does have to pull, but instantly more are coming. Oh, this is doing... Oh, it didn't really do that much damage. They're not falling in sequence. They're kind of staggered, and that's not good, because that means that Kerrigan can get across and actually deal with them. They have to be multiple at the same time. Oh, vultures! Is he going to drop mines? What is going on? Dropping spider mines, but unfortunately they don't manage to burrow in time. This is so weird. The fire bat drops and then runs away. But then it stims and comes in from the side. And he's distracted. He jumps into the main, but that's not where the attack was coming. I love this so much. It's so silly. More workers are going down, and Full Heart is just having a hard time getting this worker count going. There's one Muta on the way. He can't really afford that much. Oh, man. If only Raynor was targeting down these workers, it would have been so much more effective. He just doesn't quite have the APM for it. What a shame. And it looks like he has actually... Has he given up on the strategy? I can't tell. Or is he just dropping Marines in now? Oh, that's not going to work. I feel like everything except for the fire bats was not what you want to be dropping. And unfortunately, the targeting down those queens and stuff really, really made it less effective. I think the idea is there, but the execution was a bit lacking. I still love it. He's just keeping going. He doesn't care. Oh, they're so low. I think it's only 2 attacks, and now Full Heart actually has the Mutaforce. Going to be able to defend 2 bases at once. And Full Heart's losing workers. Yeah. Oh, that's not a... Every time a not fire bat drops, and then it tries to run away, it's like, wait, I'm not supposed to be here. This isn't my job. I don't know what Raynor is supposed to do on top of this. This is the real question. It might be time to stop. Where? What is he doing? Is he still making stuff? No, okay. He started building people at home. No? This has got us... I think I'm just wrong. It's never going to end. These are permanently rallied into the base. I am very concerned about these Mutalisks at this point. Can we see the losses window? I don't even know. Units lost 4,600 versus 1,300. Oh, it's this spine. I literally think that this spine crawler is like the strongest thing in the universe. Its ability to absorb hits and Kerrigan have just been so incredible. It has lost like 1/3 of its HP, which is something like 700 Firebat attacks. That's a lot of mutas. 15 mutas. If he had... He does have the Hyperion. Can the Hyperion defend against this? It might be able to. A good Yamato. Here it comes. Is he going to fire? Oh! Ho, 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 ho! And then he could blink on top if he really was active. And the Firebats are trying to get the damage done. This might work. This might actually work. Mutas are still coming out. There is going to be a time of vulnerability, but the worker count is so low. It's 15, 14. How does he defend against these? Those Raynor does have good Vikings. He could make missile turrets, but this is close. A good Burrow once again denying this expansion. And right as he had that timed out. Wow, really nice by Full Heart right there. Knowing exactly when the Hyperion was going to time out. Starts heading right across the map again. There's not even workers here anymore. He just gives up on making them. You only need one base if you can get in there with the mutas. Wow. I genuinely think that with a little bit better targeting, this would have been a victory for GFG. Raynor would have taken it. A little bit better targeting those workers. Unfortunately, there's just not enough anti-air at this point. Unless he can hold on until there is another Hyperion. But he doesn't have the barracks. He doesn't have the ability to put that pressure on anymore. And that concerns me. This is still a big army. How long is on this cooldown? Can we see? Oh no, look at that. It's a long time. And he can call down Rainer's Raiders, the Banshees, but they don't do anything. Worker count down to 2 for Rainer. And that is going to be game. Full Heart is going to take a second one. Guys, you gotta ban Kerrigan.